Welcome, my name is Mortimer Deadfellow, Lord of this eternal dusk. Join our horror barbecue.
Yes, it is time, my demons, to kick off your pre-weekend in epic, unholy fucking fashion with the horror barbecue. And I am so excited, especially after a week of hell. And I mean hell. We are so excited to do a creature double feature tonight. We have an independent film and we have a mainstream film, and that's the best fucking part of it, because I always like to compare budgets, and with these two creature features I think we're going to get a really good look at horror that is coming out today. But before we get into all this madness, as we look at the Yeti, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, you know what you need to do for me? You need to share this shit out. Anywhere and everywhere there is a horror lover. All right. And we're going to take a quick commercial break to our brother over at, if I can find it, over at My Sublime Prince. Check that shit out. That's right, My Sublime Prince. If you want to wear the latest and greatest in horror wear, if you got a really cool idea and you want to make it into a shirt or a hoodie or a hat, My Sublime Prince has got what you want. And I've really got to plug him right now because he fucking rocks. The producer hoodies are in for the contract. That's right. Official hoodies just in time for spooky season. And of course, on the back, it says the producer crew. So want to give him a quick shout out for that because he fucking nailed it and kicked ass. I'm not sure where everybody is. We got to shake them up. We got to rip them out of the ground. I don't know what we got to do tonight, but we are talking about two amazing, in their own ways, creature double feature tonight, featuring the Yeti, and actually one that's just a tad old, just by a couple of years, which is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. And by the looks of it, that is where we're going to start. There's my peoples. God damn it. I was starting to feel lonely. You guys always know when Reaper's feeling lonely and you make him all nice and happy. What's up, Emery? What's up, Lizzie? Good to see you all. Love you all so much. And by the way, God damn, what a wonderful showing over at the historically haunted vodcast interview that I did earlier for the contract. And seeing so many of our amazing contract family showing up in the comment section. You guys made my dark heart feel so wonderful.
It tickled me. It really did. I thought I felt a beat actually happen, and my heart hasn't beat for.
I know. Mine's usually like black as night.
Yeah,
like,
it's been a long time.
Nothing good about it. Hey, Matt Duke, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, so we're gonna look at this now. This film here, we all know what happened the first time around.
Yeah.
And I have to say, with a modest budget, number one, you know, they were trying to find their footing with this idea of jumping on. Hey, Nate, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. They were trying to jump on the wagon of turning some of these child stories or things that we grew up with as kids that you could very much bastardize. I myself have always felt that it could be done.
I mean, you can even do it with clothing. I mean, think about
sure.
I
mean, the next thing you know, we have stonewashed jeans that come to life and, wrap its legs around you.
Well, I mean, we got killer couch, killer condom, the killer tire, killer tomatoes.
That's true.
You got to killer everything. So it's not surprising to me.
Not at all.
Because people want to see like something that was originally kid themed and make it dark.
And it kind of makes you laugh more than it does anything else. You know what I mean?
You've got to come at it a certain way, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is what I think. Because either, I don't know, it's hard because it's like, you can say loosely inspired by.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they can't go with, oh, we're just going to do what was in the book. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Well, and that's kind of the thing. This time around, they didn't really focus so much on Winni as they did kind of like a hierarchy. And it even has an evil boss.
Yeah.
Just in the masks from when we moved from the first one to this one. Yeah. I feel like the prosthetics were more legit.
I agree.
And actually more functioning. And they talk. And that was the best part. The whole idea that, they refuse to talk anymore. That's just horrifying, right? Fuck that. I want to hear them sound like hounds of hell. And that's what we get with this one.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing with me. It's like I do agree 100% automatically that the makeup job is better.
My goodness.
All around the
practical effects as a whole are amazing.
My thing is I think I would like it a little more Island of Dr. Moreau.
I could see that.
Then all their personalities are going to be homages to other famous killers in movies. That, to me, I prefer nods rather than, no, we're going to ride this line with this character, really hard line, and they're only going to be that. And it makes them too one-dimensional to me.
I can see that.
You can do those wink and the nods. I mean, we've even seen Kane and Tony Todd, the great Tony Todd, and people like that, or Emilov, do nods to characters they had done, Derek Mears, but not just, I'm this, and take it too far to where people are, okay, now he's milking it.
Well, the idea is to sell the audience on the fact that once they were nice and now they are not so nice.
Oh, no, I understand that. And I think they did capture that extremely well.
I feel they did as well.
You upped the carnage, which we always enjoy.
Well, I mean, right out of the gate, you have a bunch of girls, hot girls at that. Which is a nod to 80s tropes. where they're in a little, camper by the lake. They're having a good time. And then, you know, this is something I would prefer to see Winnie the Pooh and the gang doing their thing. Because number one, they got super fucking strength, which is bad fucking ass. I love that. Um, Rather than watch strangers come to an RV park and terrorize one trailer.
I know, I can understand that. I can understand that argument. Yeah. But I mean, it's the same basis as like you could do that concept too, as long as you wrote it the right way. If you
Correct.
built up the suspense and all that other stuff. And in this, to me, and it's not a knock on it, but it's like really keyed into Winnie the Pooh and Friends, feral.
Very
Like,
much so.
you know, it's like they should have foam coming out sometimes.
And to a certain degree, they do.
I mean,
It's just more in the form of honey, which is something that I think is an Easter egg a little bit. That every single one of Winnie the Pooh and Friends have honey dripping from their mouths, like it's a secret life force.
well,
Might
I
be
mean,
the magic.
it is a superfood.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It might be the satanic
I mean,
magic that is
hey,
making them
right.
do what they do.
It's like we got a hive. It's a whole entire hive of satanic honeybees, and
See,
they
I like that idea.
Those child characters.
I really do.
Crazy.
And the thing that I think really brought this one home, besides the better prosthetics, the better makeups, the better kills and special effects for that's all practical. I mean, we are literally getting. I mean, he basically, if you ever seen American Dad, the episode where Steve and his mom are doing shoplifting, and he's in the shoplifting camp, and the one guy tries to make it for the door, and then they turn him into a sweater fold. Well, that's exactly what Winnie the Pooh does to this poor girl that tries to get away in the very beginning of the film.
Yeah.
And just folds her up, and then, I mean, she gets drilled like never before, and that's not a porn reference.
No. But see, one of the things there.
So out of the gate, the action is right there.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Well, the gore, yeah, it's like, as you said, the practical. Yeah, and there's an additional, like, I wouldn't say, well, kind of a weapon to Pooh that I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice little bear trap here and there between friends.
Oh yeah,
I've always enjoyed that. I even enjoyed that in what was that? The cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
Throw a bear trap on a chain and I got you. Come here. And that fit. I thought that fit the character actually really well, too.
And they didn't just focus on Winnie this time.
True.
I feel like Tigger got a lot of play. Piglet got some good screen time.
Yeah.
And then
much better prosthetic.
And I can't remember his fucking name to save my life. You might be able to help me. The one that's more like an owl. I forget.
Yeah, owl. Yeah.
Is it just owl?
It's owl. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we still got to wait.
Is amazing.
Rabbit.
Right, the rabbit. Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody gets equal playing time, and this time they are coming out of the woods and into the town of Ashdown. And I think that is such a better idea because it becomes a revenge tale. And, we have Christopher Robin, who was a child. Now, this is 1 year after the massacre. So that's the only part I'm fucked up about. Because didn't we have a Christopher Robin in the first one?
Yes. He got recast. He got recast. And I do agree with that choice. I'm not against the first.
I did too. He was much better.
I thought he did good too. I like the first guy too, but he nailed the aspect to me of more of the Christopher Robin from the books.
Definitely.
That was trying to deal with how, you know, he wasn't stuck in, you know, oh, Pooh, why? I'm sorry, Pooh, why, Pooh? No, he's like, I need to try to kill these things because they're going to massacre and murder everybody. They're not nice anymore. Like you said, you know, it's like they used to be nice and they're not nice anymore.
No, not at all.
And the body count is just, they went through the roof with that. And for an indie film that, like you said, really didn't have that big of a budget, they went off. And I applaud them for that. I do.
And this was actually their biggest effort to date, because I have not checked out the third one yet, so not sure where that one goes. But yeah, that was Scott Chambers in this one that plays Christopher Robin, and Ryan Olivia is the guy that plays Winnie the Pooh, and he's relentless and has a thing for decapitation.
Yeah,
he wants to pull off everybody's appendages.
I'm not against that, you know, because
and they're all done really well. That's the
I like the aspect of, like, if you took a mean little kid, like with that had strength like that, almost like that. Was it Blackburn movie, or where the kid is
Brightburn.
Brightburn, yeah.
Brightburn, yeah.
Yeah, and it could literally just pull your arm off, like, you know, you're pulling the leg off of an insect.
Right.
Like you'd throw some messed up kid doing. But it's like, oh, that kid's going to be an evil character. And then, you know, they go a little later and he's Damien, you know?
Well, yeah. But, I mean, what better to have, you know, Winnie and the gang show up at a fucking nightclub and slaughter everybody.
Yeah, it was Winnie the Pooh and friends attack a rave.
It was amazing. I thought it was fucking brilliant. I would love to know what the count of blood is in this particular film. There is so much of it. Huh?
I would give it a decent amount, I would say.
Quite a few gallons went into this film, guaranteed. A lot of young actors are the ones playing Winnie the Pooh and friends. Particularly the guy that I love the most is Marcus Massey, who plays Al. And he sits on a throne of just so dark. I love everything about it. The look of it. The storyline is really good too, because Christopher is trying to remember why he's haunted by, you know, all these beings that they're trying to tell him don't exist, but yet there was a massacre. So how can they say they don't exist? It's like the townspeople, and this is a UK film, by the way. The townspeople, it's like they try to fit, I don't know, put it in their heads that they were humans that did this, because there was no evidence. They didn't have anybody. One of the pinnacle or pivotal points, I think, is in this film, and it's not really a spoiler. This one came out in 2024. At some point in the film, Winnie the Pooh gets his head cracked open.
They're looking for honey.
Looking for honey, and there's nothing in it. That is kind of the mystery. I want to know why exactly there's nothing in their heads. Well, at least in Winnie's head, other than the fact that I guess maybe he truly is just made of fucking honey. They kind of took the approach of a professor or doctor, mad scientist guy. And I like that angle. I really do. That a mad scientist was taking animal DNA and splicing it with human gene, and then you get Winnie the Pooh and friends. So
Fairy Island of Dr. Moreau.
Exactly. And I was also, my first thought was Dr. Moreau from fucking South Park.
I'm going to put many asses on this.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, okay,
many asses.
Winnie in hillbilly gear, and the other ones running around in different outfits and shit. It's just so fucking hilarious. Hey, what's going on, man? We were just talking about you at the beginning of the show. Thank you for an awesome time, and looking forward to having you on the show at some point. Hell yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, right.
Kind of grown into the place a little bit.
A little bit.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Always. So, I don't know. We don't want to spoil too much for those of you out there in the Black Flame universe.
I don't think
haven't seen it. Some people don't know that it's streaming. And it is streaming free in multiple places. Foremost on Tubi, as well as Prime Video. But I mean, if you're looking for a better crafted Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, number 2 is definitely the one to go with. And the acting is fantastic. I feel character development was very well done. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you're a fan of the idea of taking, some of these childhood characters and turning them into something evil, you'll definitely enjoy it. It's fun. It is a very fun film where it's like, damn, that was a good kill. You could literally just sit there and go, damn, that arm looked awesome coming off of that individual. Right. The fact that he rips old girl's arm off, and then for the finisher, he sticks it in her mouth and it's just hanging out. I thought that was poetry.
It was mouthful, Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna stuff the picnic basket.
Oh man, basket. Stuffed it good. Now there's an interesting one. What if we took Yogi Bear and turned him evil? Hey, boo boo, we're gonna rip a head off tonight. What do you think?
Fit in the picnic basket. Oh, look, it's Ranger. Yeah.
Right. God damn. I would love to see that. I would definitely love to see that. I think, again, for me, I wanted to like the first one. Y'all remember when we talked about it? It was kind of like, it's interesting.
It exists,
right? But you can even tell a huge difference between the Winnie the Pooh in the first one, and the one that's in the second one. Because the second one, he's all business. He just wants to kill everything. Oh my goodness, I love it. Emery says, I misheard Yogi as Fozzie Bear. Please, no feral Muppets. No, that's one thing you don't fuck with.
That's waka waka waka.
You don't fuck with the Muppets. You fuck with the Muppets, I fucks with you, and it's going to be bad.
Down in Fraggle Rock.
Now, what would work? I hate to say it, but then again, I am one for blasphemy. What if we took Sesame Street? Big Bird goes bad. What happens when a ginormous bird decides to peck you to death?
You get killer cocks.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Because they're foul.
Right, that's true.
But the eggs that he would lay would be frightening.
Other standouts, Nicola Wright as Daphne. She was awesome. And the young gal that plays Bunny, Thea. No, it's Thea. Sorry. Thea Evans. I feel did a really, really nice job as a child actress. There was a lot of people that, are kind of upstarts in the world of indie horror. And I love the fact that they keep showing new talent. And I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. There is nothing like British actors. It doesn't matter what you're making, they bring it 110% every time. Now, have we seen a few UK films that kind of fell on its head? Sure. But this is ITN. ITN put this film out, and I believe they are the ones putting out the third one as well. And we've seen a lot of good movies come from them. So if you see ITN at the beginning of some of these independent horror films, and they're good, that's why. Another one is Uncorked Entertainment, and there's a few other ones too. They're just escaping me at the moment. But honestly, I think overall solid effort. Effects were great. Nothing CGI'd whatsoever. Well, I think it's time. You know, this is one of those movies that you have to watch it yourself to form that opinion. Because, you know, a lot of people hated the first one, but I'm telling you, the second one, though, I think really they got something special with it.
I think they're on their way to definitely to the
right
special combination that they need for the franchise.
Correct. This is one of those franchises that's like this. Most of the time, the first one comes out, it's great, it's phenomenal, wonderful. Second one falls short. Third one, fourth one falls short, and so on. This is one of those franchises that, okay, they gave their best effort on the first one, but they learned, they took more care into writing the script for the second one, and
expanded the universe.
This is the one.
Yeah,
correct. This is the one we should have had.
Wore multiple
when it first came out
to make it come out.
Correct.
Put the indie passion into it.
Mm-hmm.
And we always loved that. You know, it's like
100%.
And you're swinging at something that's difficult anyway because people grew up with Winnie the Pooh.
Exactly.
You know,
so if you're going to bastardize it, you better do a damn good job.
Yeah, you better be able to. Oh man, I just watched Winnie the Pooh rip somebody's head clean off, and they deliver. Right there alone, they deliver.
And beat her to death with it.
You don't waste a good beheading. You know that.
You really don't.
You don't.
And let's just say that, you know, beheadings can either look amazing or they can look fake as fuck. In this case, they were very clean, very realistic. And let's go ahead and show the Black Flame universe what we're talking about with Winnie the Pooh. Blood and Honey, Part 2.
Let's begin. I'm going to take you back. Feel all weight drift away. How are you feeling?
Good, I think.
Do you recall anything from the session? Focus. What is happening?
This was the day Billy was taken.
Them kids. They didn't stay buried. As if the earth itself was allowing this horror to rise up.
There's some unsettling similarities to the 100-Acre Massacre.
It's not safe. There have been loads of murders leading to Ashdown.
Tell me everything you saw, please.
I knew that this day would come.
All of Ashdown will burn.
That's what happens when you give Winnie the Pooh a fucking chainsaw.
Flaming yeah, nice touch. I enjoyed that.
Oh, very much so. You could just tell, like I said, the actor that plays Al, his voice was so good.
Yeah, and he was in the first one.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, he was the mechanic in the first film.
See what happens when you
With the long
upgrade
hair.
somebody.
Well, that's what it was. I mean, that's what it was. I think everybody, including the original filmmakers, decided, hey, we learned some stuff with the first one.
Seriously, yeah.
Now let's really kick it up. Let's show what we've learned. Let's show what we can do. And yeah, so I think if you can get along the concept of a wicked, messed up, serial killing versions of Winnie Pooh and Friends, then I think people would dig it.
Absolutely. It's not, everybody's cup of tea, but in this case, though, it doesn't look far-fetched. This is a much more polished version of what Reese Frake Waterfield was trying to do with the first one. And again, this is another one of those times
where the sequel's better than the original.
The sequel's better than the original, and they were given a bit more money on this one.
Yeah, it was more.
I think they hired the right effects team to get the job done. Yeah,
and I agree with the aspect, especially from the first film, especially with even just Pooh. He literally looked almost like a gummy bear version of Winnie the Pooh. That's why, they looked like a mask.
Right. The original one straight up looked like a mask. Like, okay, this is a human parading around like he's fucking Winnie.
Right.
Nobody bought it. Yeah. Nobody bought into it whatsoever.
And well, that's what it was. It went south automatically. I still think that they messed up. They need to bring Eeyore back.
Yeah.
That's one thing. They got to show the love for Eeyore, and neither films really showed the love for Eeyore.
Well,
we need Eeyore back.
I think it's coming. I do.
I
think it'll be part 3 because, like I said, I haven't seen that one yet. But with a budget of $1 million is what they got to make this one. They grossed 7.6 worldwide. So it is a testament that
it's an
independent production.
Yeah.
That started with not much, garnered enough faith.
Yep.
That somebody was willing to dump more into it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is it's the same
passion.
Respect. Yeah, it's like taking David Howard Thornton and say, hey, we want you to be the Grinch if the Grinch actually took people out. Right. And then of course David goes, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll give you the most fucking,
Exactly.
diabolical.
It's like, stand back, watch what I do. Okay, you're talking to me for a reason, and you get the mean one. You get
the mean one because they wrote a good script that didn't try to play off of the original.
Yeah, because you can't. You're not going to be literally our lovely, lovely Boris Karloff. Oh. Voicing the animated Grinch that everybody grew up on. Did Jim Carrey do his thing? Yes, he did. But so did David. Because they always talk about how evil and messed up the Grinch is, and David showed you. So
David gave us the Grinch that we deserved.
Well, yeah, true. But it's the same kind of aspect here. It's like the people that want to see a mutant version of Winnie the Pooh and Friends. This is your cup of honey.
Yes,
or blood. Or both.
Or blood, or both.
Whatever you're there for, hey.
So we'll just take it all.
I'll rub myself down on it.
Nate says, but Eeyore was a Hot Topic emo symbol, so maybe it has its own copyright.
Well, no, you're probably
you might be right on that, to be honest.
They weren't able to use Tigger until this one.
That's right. They couldn't
Yeah,
use him in the first one.
Yeah, because he was still under copyrights and not public domain because he wasn't in until the second book.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But so that is a possibility too. But you have to look at that, especially if you're an indie production and you're going from the scale that they did in the first film to what you were able to accomplish set-wise, makeup-wise, horror-wise.
Locations were
everything
definitely key. Yeah.
Everything is an upgrade.
All the way around.
Showing those are the filmmakers that you should be donating to their cause because they're getting it done. They're showing the passion on the screen, whether you like the film series or not. You know, sit down, get you a thing of popcorn, little skulls in it, you know, and watch Winnie the Pooh just fat, you know, take out party goers left and right. And the wonderful thing about Tigger's, he bites.
I mean, the fact that we get to see Tigger go, run, bitch, run, bitch.
Yeah,
and then just claws the fuck out of him. Oh my goodness.
See,
that was so much fun.
You never run from a cat, especially big cat.
Oh, I felt so bad for the big girl. Oh my goodness. She couldn't run. She couldn't do nothing. He took out her Achilles heel and she fell down and he just was like, okay, finger paint. She became a human scratching post.
Yeah, pretty much. Gotcha.
I hear ya coming. All right, it's time to let you out, damn it. Down here in the mausoleum, he was beating on the brick, and I was just like, yeah, he's ready for his skulls. But anyways, so on the Skull-O-Meter for tonight with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, I'm going to give it a solid 4.7. The reason I am going 4.7 is script was a better fucking story. Better than the first one. They were trying to be too, excuse me, soul just tickled my insides. The first one tried to stay too much to the storybooks of Winnie the Pooh, and that's something you should not do. If you're going to go into the realm of let's turn, you know, a children's story into a horrific nightmare blood fest, you need to make it relevant and believable. So when they decided to bring in, basically, like you said, Morty, the Island of Dr. Moreau idea, I bought it. I was like, I can believe that.
Right. It's better
and
than
everybody else did too.
Yeah, it's like stuffed animals that end up coming to life wouldn't given the same kind of impact.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. And then if it literally was like, oh no, Pooh is just for some reason a yellow bear. And, you know, they're just animals that this kid trained to attack people like Willard. That's about the only other route that I think you could go with it.
Exactly.
But this is this is like a popcorn film.
And
you know, what I mean? It's like you're sitting down, you're eating your popcorn, watching gore, practical effects, you know, and there's definitely, you know, a fan base for that.
Yeah, absolutely. So other points there for my 4.7. The composer Andrew Scott Bell composed fantastic music score that literally hit and made every kill hit even harder. And all of the serious moments, I love the use of kind of like ethereal music for those moments, especially when Christopher Robin was going through a like regression of what taking him back to childhood, that
Right,
and there was also lack of sound sometimes. So major kudos to the composer. But what really brings it home for me is the practical effects were fucking astounding for an indie, production, especially
right.
this type. They went bigger and they brought it home in epic fashion. And the cinematographer on this one shot this shit so good, and the editors, like with the color grading and everything, this felt more like a 80s slash 90s kind of feel, which basically took us out of our reality and we're now in that reality. Even though it was shot in 4K, I feel the color choices made it more grim, more mysterious, and that feeling of, ooh, what's moving around in the dark.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. Like a spooky fairy tale almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I want with my Winnie the Pooh.
Well, they did better. No, they did better with that for me too. I mean, I've got to admit, compared to the first one, like the thing that bothered me, and I'm not
the look of
ruining
it
anything,
was bad.
But why did the 100-acre woods? Why did each one of them have their own stream or airline stream trailers? This beautiful decked out camping pit and all this stuff.
It was too perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And this one, they understood, no, get them the starting point and then send them off into the town because you're coming at them.
Absolutely.
So, and I liked that. I thought that was a really smart choice to go to try to make up for the certain mistakes of the first one. And 100%. The first one did have good parts in it. It's just...
It was a good effort, but it wasn't as solid as this one.
And yeah, exactly. This one did a better high jump.
Jump, monkey, jump, monkey, jump.
Right. For me, I've got to go 4.1 skulls.
All right.
I think it has room to grow. I do believe that it is an upgrade to the first one in every way. Like literally every way. Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest fan personally of horrorizing kids, former kids shows or things like that personally myself. But I think a lot of people can get an enjoyment out of it. Like I said, sit down, have some popcorn or nachos or honey, whatever, peanut butter, whatever gets you there and enjoy.
Honey on a biscuit.
And just go on the wild ride of the world that they're putting you in of a not so nice Winnie the Pooh.
Absolutely. But I do have to say, though, what do you think about making the Teletubbies into a horror film?
I think we've already done that.
Technically, we did, yes. But, I always felt that some of those kids' stories or shows that were just so odd, so weird, I think it could be better than Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, that's one of Lizzie's favorite movies.
Hey, that's a good one, man. 100%. Donald Sutherland was enigmatic in that film. You're right. That look was the look that put the fear in your fucking bones.
Well, that's the thing. You take away the hero. And horror's good at that when you can pull that off. It's like, oh no, we're gonna get through it because of this guy. It's like if Jerry Dandridge would have bit Peter Vincent's head right off. Just it's like, well, guess what, kid, you're done. And now I've got Marcy Darcy
I was hoping
there
for that. I truly was. I actually wish that was something they could have done when they did a reimagining of the story. And they shit the bed with that one.
Well, they went Chris Angel on that one.
They did. But what made it better, though, was the second one.
Yeah, no, I like the second one.
Where Jerry Dandridge is a woman.
Well, his sister, yeah.
They didn't play on that.
In the second one, it is. When they do the second.
In 1988, yes.
Yeah.
But not the second one that they made in the 2000s.
Right. Right.
So I feel like that was another case.
No, she was awesome. I liked her in Spartacus too. She's awesome. She's a great actress. She did a really good job for that.
Everybody was good in Spartacus.
Yeah. Lucy Lawless. Oh.
It's all about the human smorgasbord.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, a feast of the eyes and the senses.
Speaking of which, damn it, I was super fucking excited about this. I am an old school lover, like films like Grizzly, The Abominable Snowman, anything dealing.
Technically the Thing.
Yes, very, very technically. But there were movies from the 80s that just kind of gripped us. And it was almost kind of like Universal style in a way.
Yeah.
And they had me at the fucking poster. The poster looks just like those classic films.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to love this thing. And I read the premise, and it takes place in the 40s.
Yeah. I loved their opener.
Oh, the opener was...
Just the opener I enjoyed because it sets a good horror pace. But then you get into those 1940s. Hey, we're going to assemble a team. The best you've ever seen.
Yep.
Boy. They have 2 pints of coffee and a strong sandwich every day.
That's right.
It's like those kind
of... It had to mirror those films from the 50s.
But I liked that. It was good.
I did too.
That aspect well.
You felt like you were about to go on the expedition of hell.
We're going on an adventure. Can you handle
an adventure where you just might be disemboweled? Anytime you have a story like that,
just don't tell them the numbers.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Lars? From the contract, co-producer, and Boris. Kane's right-hand man soldier. As a matter of fact, Lars, every podcast we do here on the network is always live, and you are always welcome, sir.
Yeah.
With those elements, I felt like, well, we can't go wrong, right?
Right.
Until they do that thing that sometimes these movies do, and suddenly we lose a little bit of the excitement. Now, I understand that in films like this, and this goes back to the classics, the black and whites as well, there's gonna be a lot of character development, story development, foreshadowing, all that stuff is going to take place. But once they get there, I'm expecting a bit more. We are talking about 2026. We're not talking about what we can do back in 1965, right?
Right.
I'm expecting to see, I know they have to build the suspense.
Yeah, no, I felt the same way as this is beginning. I'm with you on that. You don't need to show me it automatically as soon as the movie starts. You don't have to. But I do want to see it.
I have to see it, damn it.
That's my problem. Because, without even ruining it, it is great when you see it. And I'm with you.
When you do, yes.
But that's what you needed. Same with those old films. Hell, Lake Placid. You need to see this giant alligator.
Well, yeah.
Just take it down. Same thing.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
Which is why the first one was so good.
Well, no, exactly. It's like having arachnophobia without having spiders until the very end of the movie.
Right.
That's
what we got was little droplets along the way. We'll take you into it, Black Flame Universe. So basically what happens here, old girl is like a professor at a college, almost kind of like,
Kind of like Indiana Jones.
damn it, you were in my head and you pulled it out before I got it. You sons of bitches. Anyway. But yeah, it's very Indiana Jones like. And this person,
Amelia Earhart kind of vibe too.
very
The
much
flavor
so.
that she has. Yeah.
She totally, even the way she looked was very much Amelia Earhart. Yes.
And that, I don't
right
know.
on, man. I'm glad that we could entertain you while you're relaxing before bedtime.
Hell yeah. Best time while you're relaxing is to hear about horror.
Yeah. So, she's doing her thing and she's visited by a representative of an expedition that her father was a part of. Now,
Right.
of course, that's the story. It almost kind of reminds me of AVP in a way. It's an expedition to this icy tundra.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
The only difference
you're
is
going
it's
to
not
a
a
place
crazy
that's-
billionaire that's
that's
trying to do it.
desolated. It's like there's nothing there but frozen ground, frozen trees.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I'll give them that. Okay, that there is an aspect to this that I enjoyed and didn't enjoy.
Mhm.
But it let me know as a filmmaker, myself, to do it in controlled aspects, and that's where they use the cold.
Oh yeah,
to where it creates that fog to where you can't see anything. It's like a whiteout instead of we're at night and it's all dark. Well, it's a whiteout completely, and it's like I prefer when they pulled back on that.
Mhm.
It was much more effective to me. It gave that the movie The Ritual.
Yeah,
Where they're in the wood, where you could just see just little snippets of it. But it's out there. You're not safe anywhere that you are.
And those moments were great. But if all you're doing, though, is giving the viewer just one shot and not multiple little ones, that's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
It's like you I don't know about you, but this devil here, if I start spinning around, I feel like I'm drunk because I'm constantly looking this way, looking that way, looking this way, looking that way. Well, that's what our actors are doing in the scenes.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what are you looking
at?
Are you seeing it? Are you not seeing it?
and
I kind of shit on. Go ahead.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like in moments, it's very like just disingenuous conversations that they're having.
Yeah.
And it's not furthering it. It's like, no, I'm in charge. You're in charge. No, I'm in charge. We're lost. Of course you're lost. It's pitch black. Everything's snowed over. The trees got feet of snow on them. And there's something growling that is not a grizzly bear.
It's definitely
not
a grizzly bear by any stretch of the imagination, because this thing kind of breathes like a human, but there wasn't a lot of, it doesn't let out screams or anything.
Not unless it's really, really mad. Yeah.
It doesn't give you a raw, kind of thing.
Yeah.
If they would have done that shit in some of those quiet moments where there's no music, I'm telling you right now, you would have terrified the audience.
Well, yeah, you don't know it's there. And that to me is a good thing with these type of films.
We do like that. The
These
unknown
creatures blend into their environments without going like the predator. But it's like it can be standing right next to you and you do not know it's there, and this thing is like 10 foot tall.
Well, yeah.
And that's the front cover. Literally the front cover shows you, there you go. There's a nice foot. How you like that? Okay. Exactly.
Now you're telling me that a guy that's in a suit, you can clearly tell that he is in the suit.
Yeah.
That they couldn't give us more. We never saw its face, people. Not once.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Just the tip.
But that's like almost towards the end of the film is my issue.
Exactly.
If it's called the Yeti, I
Uh-huh.
want to see more of the Yeti and less people. Unless it's turning them into tapioca or making little people snowmen. I want you to give me a Yeti that's like the Grendel.
Yeah.
Just coming in, grabbing somebody,
They
taking a
could have
bite,
went
ripping them in
mindless
half.
beast with this idea. They totally could have. And,
And
human snowballs.
My other issue for me that got me is you have two amazing actors hidden in this movie.
100%.
And you don't get them till like the last 20 minutes.
Yep.
And it's like, I understand budgeting and stuff like that. I get that. I do. But when you've got gold with both of these characters that they're both portraying, there's your story. It makes you feel like I wasted all that time and all those people. I did like the people getting messed up, but wasted my time with all that dialogue when the real dialogue is at the end of the film.
You had Corbin Burnson.
Exactly. The
and
dentist
you had
himself,
fucking William Sadler.
Death himself.
And you just save him for the end.
You go 4 out of fight, you're damn right.
How are you going to do that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I agree.
Now, there's a couple things, and unfortunately, we don't want to give too much away.
No.
This is a 2026, and we definitely want you guys to check this out.
Oh, yeah.
There are a lot of great things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great parts, a lot of great things about this film. We're just kind of, we're viewers that you can tease us, but you gotta give the full Monty at some point, so that when someone is getting destroyed, you're not just seeing a shadow outside the window.
Yeah, it's like you definitely should be seeing it there.
That was a moment, and when I first saw that the Yeti had walked up to the window, I said, "Oh, this is going to be great. He's going to tear a big old fucking hole out of the wall of this cabin they're staying in, and he's going to run in, grab one person, and drag them off." Right? No, we get a lame ass window kill where we see its hand through his belly, but we don't see him.
Yeah. And you definitely should because of the size of it.
Correct. One guy said that they were like 20 feet tall beings. Think about that. You could still pull it off, and apparently they do in this film because someone's wearing stilts in a big old fucking Yeti suit.
Yep.
But why can't we see the face? Why can't we come face to face with this thing? Maybe you don't want to go full body shot. I understand.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, waiting and building the suspense of seeing it is one thing, but you got to pay off at the end. It's got to land.
And honestly, the story was pretty good, but unfortunately, though, I figured it out. It was kind of predictable. And that's unfortunately something we're not going to give that away because we want you to watch it about certain aspects of why she goes to try to find her father and find out the truth of what happened up there in Alaska, because they were supposed to be building an oil refinery.
Right.
So just didn't work out.
Yeah, trying to piece together stuff, and it goes, "Oh, well, my daddy's missing too, and I'm going to pay for everything. Let's go and check it out." Fine, let's go.
Exactly.
It's kind of pushed into it, and then little chip on my shoulder, son, which is always the character everybody hates.
Yeah, always.
And he nailed it. I mean, great performance, nailed it. But it's like there's aspects to it that are predictable story-wise.
the one thing that I will say that I think is just utterly, insanely awesome. This film had a budget. Let me see. Did they release it though? No, I guess not. Son of a bitch. I'm really not sure because money wise, this film looks like they put a lot of funds into.
Oh yeah.
It looks, feels all the way through fucking amazeballs. But here's the kicker, people. It only grossed $64,000 worldwide.
You got to show the Yeti.
You gotta fucking show the Yeti. You had gold. You had lightning in a bottle. What were you thinking?
No, I agree with that because a lot of people want that because there's multiple stories. Okay, we already got Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah, we already got that.
So we've got the beautiful, sweet, caring, comedic Bigfoot cover.
Yes,
hard to beat that.
We had that,
but you can also do like Reaper was saying, back in the 70s and 80s, and have Bigfoot ripping people's arms off.
That's right.
This is
you had grizzly bear
up north. You get the
yeah. We're talking about Alaska, man.
Yeti. It's cold up there, But also when your creature blends into the snow around it, you're kind of screwed. You're in its backyard, not the other way around.
I think I fucked Lizzie up with that one. She said 1,000 with a T. Yikes. I'd say it was at least better than that. And it was. But the problem is, this is the wrong show. But, when you get a dirty movie and you're looking for the payoff, if the payoff's not there, you're not going to get off. Right?
Not saying. No, I agree. It really is. It's if it's called the Yeti.
Yeah.
I better see the Yeti more than I see the humans.
Right.
Or whatever it's acting with, because it's called the Yeti. I thought it's the Yeti story.
It's supposed to be the Yeti.
And that would have been a cooler concept to me. I mean, I would like this film to get the Blood and Honey 2 treatment. To where, this film started it, and then get more funding, more backing behind them, and let them do what they were able to do for Winnie the Pooh.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think
it would be great.
I think that the dumb humans who dumped money into this film dumped a lot of it into this film. I think it had a higher budget, but they did not make their money back.
Right. And that also could be down to marketing as well.
Oh, sure. If you have a great film and you don't push it like it's crack, people aren't going to know about it.
Get you a good trailer.
Well, the trailer, Black Flame Universe, you're going to see that here in a few moments.
Yeah.
When you see it, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, I need to watch this. Because, on the Repo Meter TV, I go through and watch the trailers first before I commit to a film. But the poster had me. And that's unfortunate because Mini Reap always loved looking at the covers and said, yep, I'm going to watch that because of the cover. Yep. So,
same thing we did with comic books.
The plunge. Oh, comic books, yeah. 100%. But yeah, this definitely was a bigger film. Because even the kills that we got, the gore was fantastic. And it was practical.
Yeah.
There was a lot of blood right out the gate. Out of the beginning of the film.
I appreciate that,
And it was great. And the actress that did the scream, she should get a Scream Award.
Yeah.
It was blood curdling. I was like, God damn, I'm in for a ride.
Right, exactly. You're like, I just
You
watched
know?
the movie The Yeti. The Yeti just delivered. Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, I wanted the Yeti to no longer be a joke.
And then you're kind of freezing to death waiting for that to happen.
I wanted to be able to say,
here, man.
I wanted to say that, oh yeah, I ain't going to Alaska. Fuck that. The Yeti
I didn't bring any s'mores. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. Exactly right.
That is freezing.
You know what? We want y'all to get your own take on this film, because some of you might actually like it, but for those that kind of feel like we should have seen more Yeti, we want more Yeti. Well,
give us the Yeti too.
Give us the Yeti. I want to see 5-6 of Yetis. Why don't we have a family of Yetis?
Right.
I think that would be a redeemer in this case. But we're going to show you. Well, guess what though? For what we did see, you definitely don't want to fuck with the Yeti.
Sorry. Did I wake you?
This just in. We're officially declaring them missing.
He's putting together a rescue team.
Watchdog, Dr. Radio Demolition.
And he wants you to lead his search. Save his daddy and yours too.
I can't wrap my head around it. Magnetic poles can be blamed for all sorts of things. Monsters, myths, signs from the gods.
The boat had no choice but to leave us.
Nobody knows where we are.
We're fixing to die out here. We stay any longer.
That's enough.
You hear that?
This beast been around since for the birth of Christ.
20,000 years of primal evolution.
Who is that?
Oh, shit.
Everybody away from the window.
I mean, it reminded me of being mini REAP back in the day, and you would see those classic trailers. Even down to the fonts, man, that they used for, the title. And then in the film, they almost do Grindhouse style, like, this is Sheriff what's his fuck and this motherfucker over here. Yeah. And I was like, this is great. They're doing something super fucking cool, paying all this homage to the great creature feature genre. And this is kind of how it ended up. I mean, on IMDb out of 10, it got a 3.6.
Ouch.
Woo! Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I just wish. I mean, this film had so much potential.
Yeah.
I really felt that they were kind of bringing back that heyday of the creature feature rules, and everybody must, the monster movie idea. People who love watching monster movies. This could have been one of the best fucking ones. And it fell short, but there's a lot of good about it. And yes, I fucking know. Damn it. We are feeding the goat tonight, and unfortunately, it's a little bit below his normal palate. So, on the scalometer for the Yeti, I think I'm going to be generous, and I'm going to go 4.3.
Oh, wow.
I will give it a 4.3 because all the things that make a creature feature so attractive, this film has it. It has it all the way around. I love the fact that it's set in Alaska. We talked about the Indiana Jones feel, the mystery of what happened to my father. They went, to drill for oil, but obviously they found something else. And then once they get there, I always have had a long-standing romance with horror films where somebody gets picked off one by one. I love that feel.
Yeah.
It keeps you invested all the way through. And there's a pinnacle moment in there that I feel like they could have really capitalized with the Yeti, and they didn't.
Yeah.
I was just like, are you fucking shitting me? That should have been, even if it was the only part in the film where we got to see the full Yeti in full fucking view, that should have been in at the water tower. Demons and addicts out there, you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about when you watch it, because it's gonna be on your queue. Now, for some of you, and they, tend to like a little bit of a Diet Cola version of a creature feature, I think you're going to have a hell of a ride and you will enjoy it. But I needed a bit more because when we think of a Yeti, we want to see the Yeti. We want to see him, even if it's like the old school cartoons where the abominable snowman comes up, grabs, Bugs Bunny and just goes bop, 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 bop. That's fun. Or even just tear him in half or something.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But the gore that we did get was fantastic. The acting, awesome. Cinematography, fan-fucking-tastic. Music is great too. So the only thing that really kind of killed this film for me is the fact that I wanted more Yeti. And if you're not going to give me Yeti, I'm going to go somewhere else to see if I can find one. And if he's CGI, I'm going to hate it.
Yeah, see, myself, sorry, Gary, I'm not feeling so generous. I'm going 3.9 skulls.
I totally feel that.
For that exact reason. It's called the Yeti. You started out great, and then I had to take about a 45-minute nap through the film, freezing in the cold with them, waiting for, the old Yeti. So for me, that's an automatic negative for me. You've got to, if you're gonna name something that I need to see it, at least some point. You don't got to give it to me right away, but I want to see it at some point. It's like going to an art museum, and they have covers all over the art pieces, and then pull up a corner. Like, there you go, see it? No, I didn't see it. Oh, it's right there. You didn't see that? Yeah. So.
You knew exactly where I was going, Lizzie. Yes. Like I said, it was a boner killer. We're talking about a legacy that goes back to Boris Karloff and the fucking incredible black and white film Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That too, but also
you got to see that creature.
How many thousands of years has Abominable Snowman been in legends across the world?
Everywhere.
It's the same as Bigfoot, just polar, just a northern variety.
Yeah, and they're albino.
Yeah, and it's been like that for a really long time. So, and they're playing off of that. It's like, who doesn't know what a Yeti is?
Right.
And then you give the clue of what the creature looks like on the cover without completely spoiling it, because I did like the look.
But they did kind of spoil it because that's all you got in the movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
You got the shadow.
Here's its hands. We made the hands.
We got the hands because, old dude that bites the dust in the window, we see him going like this.
Yeah. But the 10+ foot tall creature is not standing there doing that. So
exactly.
At least if Jason was coming through the window to grab somebody or stab them, Kane Hodder is right there as Jason, or CJ Graham is physically there. You see them in the scene taking the person out. It's not, well, what just happened? Did that guy have an argument with that window and it pulled him out like it's Evil Dead or something? I mean, you lost me. Where's the 10, 15 foot tall creature that's supposed to be doing this stuff?
Well, you know what? You touched upon a very important part there. The point of the Evil Dead means we need to see the Evil Dead. The point of John Carpenter's vampires. Well, we need to see the vampires. And the list goes on. If we can watch From Beyond and see the motherfucker that comes out, and turns into From the Beyond.
All right.
Damn it.
And then we can see Barbara Crampton.
Oh, my God. I just watched it last night, and I felt so good about myself.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, people. A good creature feature.
She could have made this better.
See them. Say what?
She could have made this film better.
Oh my God. She could have just strutted right through the snow saying, "Hey, did you see my dog?" And the film would have been better.
True. True. That is true. It would have got a higher rating for me.
Yeah, my boner wouldn't have got killed all the way.
That too.
But, like I said, sometimes, people with a much larger budget, studios has a bigger budget, and they go to make it, and then they kind of shit the bed. And unfortunately, I don't know. I feel like they did with this, and I had such high hopes because the packaging looked incredible. But at the end of the day, though, you didn't deliver.
You didn't get no blood and honey.
No.
Even with hair in it.
That's why I'm saying, we take Winnie the Pooh 2 and it killed the Yeti.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of turns into a yellow snow cone.
A little bit. Aw, damn it. Uncle Lou.
There are cold days in hell.
Exactly. We need to do better.
Yeah, he's like, why are you guys making my Yeti look bad? And I was like, we didn't make it.
We sure did not. But then again,
report to you what we find.
Right. And this is why we continually say that independent film is always trying to up its game.
Yeah.
And mainstream just misses the mark.
Yeah, but I agree. It had all the ingredients.
They did. They had gold in their hands. I'm telling you, they really could have made this something special, and they shit the bed. At that point, we're like, okay, well, how about you go back to the drawing board and try again? Because, sci-fi will make their own Yeti.
Yeah.
And it's going to be CGI'd to death. I've already seen some of the photos from the other Yeti movie. And it, man, you might as well be watching that old Christmas movie with the abominable snowman. That's what he looks like. And I mean, that's cute and all, but at the end of the day, he can't interact with a cast member quite like the guy that was in the Yeti suit.
I'm Mr. White Christmas.
I mean, you could have just made him 7 feet tall and we would have loved him. You didn't have to make him 20 feet tall. You didn't have to do that.
I'm not sure. I still say it wasn't. I think his height was overestimated.
I think his height was overestimated also. And the fact that,
they just ran past him and punched him in the nuts.
You're right.
And
of course, they had to add in there that these beings predated Christ. It's like, okay, well, if they predated Christ, shouldn't it have been amazing then? But we didn't get that. We got a nice pair of claws, though. But, man.
Little handsy.
A little bit. But thank you all so much for joining us on Thursday night for the barbecue. It has definitely been a blast. And Nate has the comment of the night, The Fast and the Yeti 5. I would love to see that sequel. I would love to see a Yeti tear apart all the car guys and gals and just like mash them up into a meatball and just...
So this guy's sitting there in the turtleneck.
You know what I mean? Kick them into the ocean. That would be amazing. But man, we started out with a really awesome interview. Thank you again, haunted or historically haunted vodcast, for having me on to talk about the contract. Everybody that showed up, thank you so much. Appreciate that, and thank all of you out there in the comment section, the great, beautiful demons and addicts that you are, for showing up for the barbecue and hanging with us. It's been a blast talking about these movies, and as always, we want you to form your own opinions. These films are on Prime, Tubi, and YouTube. If you get your films from YouTube, there's a few of these that you can get on there. So what we want you to do, demons, is put both of these films on your queue or maybe your watch list for the weekend. If you're looking for something new to check out and go, I want to see what Reaper and Morty's talking about. That's what we try to inspire. You want to check these films out. And if you haven't seen either one of them, what better weekend to do it but to do it? But for those of you that don't want the party to stop, you know what's happening. Friday night, tomorrow night, after the work week is done for most of you, we have The Void with me and Brother Crow Hendricks. We're going to give you the latest and greatest in metal news and some new releases as well. And if you are ready to sin like you have never sinned before, we have a special guest coming for the goddamn program. As myself and Brother Mortimer, we have the great Shonda Rawlings returning in epic glory to the show to help us sin as hard as we can. Kyler, you missed us, damn it. Don't worry, brother. You can catch the replay after we're off broadcast, of course. Oh, you've been lurking. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you've been able to watch as you were lurking about, looking for a snack. But definitely join us for the goddamn program, because let me tell you, you think me and Morty are funny? Shonda is fucking hilarious. Yeah. And if you remember what happened not too long ago when she was on the show and Defiler made a little hiccup, we couldn't stop laughing for 25 minutes straight. We couldn't get over it. I believe she will leave us all in stitches yet again. So definitely join us Saturday night at 8 o'clock for that. He says, I have to say this might be my favorite review yet. Oh, well, thank you, sir. We definitely appreciate you, brother. All the fucking way. That's what we try to do. We try to inspire. Because otherwise sometimes you might miss some of these films that are hidden gems. Unfortunately, well, no, I shouldn't say unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately, we found a bit of a gem, and well, one not so much. But we have high hopes that there will be some indie productions that do their own, and it just might be better. But as you are getting ready for that final commute tomorrow, I want you guys to look yourself in the mirror when you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you're like, fuck, I got to go to work. While the rest of us, I mean, we're asleep. We don't do the daytime. We don't do that. Because, Morty's constantly digging people up. I'm out there stealing people's souls. Daylight, they're going to see us and try to do the fucking Inquisition all over again. So we're not going to do that. No. But we want you to look in the mirror and say, I am fucking badass. I am a badass motherfucker. I am free. I am free from guilt. I am free from shame. And that what makes me is awesome. I love myself. And everybody else can fuck off if they don't like me. Because you are incredible. And always stay heavy.
Thank you for joining us on Ringro's Underground. Stay tuned for more from